Alrighty, let me in this first video explain the rules, right? So the first thing is you're going to pick somebody to race with, flip a coin or rock, paper, scissors or something like that, right? For first, whoever goes first, right? And the person who goes first, the other person chooses the starting position, okay? Now, here's the key concept is that you have a velocity, okay? The first one is the velocity in the x direction, right? So Vx. And then the second one is the velocity in the y direction. And nobody cheats, so we all have to start not moving. Okay. Now understand that your velocity is how many squares you move each turn. And then understand that the x direction is, of course, to the right, and the y direction is up. So if you're moving to the left, make your x negative, and if you're moving down, make your y negative. Okay? So this velocity is how many squares you change each turn. Now, you can change that. So this technically is your acceleration, okay? Your acceleration, the rate at which you can change your velocity is just 1 square per turn per turn. Okay, so for example, if I'm moving 2 squares to the right and 3 squares up, the next turn I could not change 2, I could go 2 to the right, but I could go 4 up, right? I can change how much I move up by 1. I could also, by the way, change the 3 to a 2, right? Or I could just keep it the same. I could go 2 and 3. Okay, so every turn you can change how much you move, and this is in each direction. So as you play this game, you have a move, you have a velocity that you have in your mind. You can see it on the board as you do it, okay? And that velocity, you can change how much you move by 1, okay? And if you crashing is you hit a square that's inside the wall. That square, I think, is outside the wall. That one is inside the wall. If you have to be on a square that's inside the wall, that is, you can't slow down fast enough, and you crash, you lose. Now, I know you have to complete 3 of these races. So what you could do is you could do a mulligan. That is, back up as many turns as you need to do and figure out how you can get around the obstacle, right? But you can't win doing that. Okay, so the first one to cross the finish line wins. Now, of course, if you both crash, I guess you just make up your own rules. Okay, so those are the rules. In the next video, I'm going to actually play and explain the moves of the game.